Yes, we are in the question 2, page 55. Jet Limited proposed to purchase the business carried on by Sahara Limited. Goodwill for this purpose is agreed to be valued at underline 3 years purchase of weighted average profits. Now when weighted average is already mentioned, then don't see the trend. Weighted average is mentioned means you have to take weighted average only and solve it, whether trend is visible or not. Of the past 4 years, the profits and appropriate weights to be used are as follows. So 4 to 5 and 7 to 8 profits are given and weights are given. Sahara Limited closes books of accounts every year on 31st March. Yesterday we had calendar year and now it is financial year. Following matters were found during the scrutiny of accounts. Now, raise your hand. What will you do with this? On 1/4/2007, a part of machinery having book value of 25,000 was sold for 25,000. But the proceeds were wrongly credited to sales account. What will you do with this first of all? 25,000 machinery sold for 25,000, so there is no profit, no loss. And proceeds were wrongly credited to sales account. So what will you do? For average future maintainable, how will you adjust this in the profit? Ratnam? You'll add in machinery. I'm asking in the profits, how will you adjust? 1/4/2007 means it will affect the profit of which year? 7 to 8 profit, last year profit only. So how will this affect the profits of last year if you make the rectification? Yesterday also we did that major repairs was done. So that they think it properly that this sale of machine is wrongly credited to sales account. Now if you do the rectification, how will it affect the profits of 7 to 8? Will the profits of 7 to 8 increase or decrease? How will it affect the profits of 7 to 8? Until you use your logic, you are not able to do it in exams. I am asking about sales, forget depreciation right now. 25,000 which is wrongly credited to sales account. If you rectify that, what will happen to the profits of 7 to 8? Yes, it will decrease. It is credited to sales account. Now if you rectify that, you have to eliminate it from sales. If you exclude 25,000 from the sales, what will happen? Profit will decrease. So what do you have to do with this 25,000? Minus from profits of 7 to 8. Like yesterday we added repairs. Because if you remove the repairs from P&L account, then the profits would increase. So unlike 25,000 and write minus. Now it's quite simple. Depreciation part is very simple. If this you are going to minus, then depreciation you are going to add. Depreciation has been charged on machinery at 10% under reducing balance method. So unlike depreciation and market as plus. And best part what? This is the last year. Otherwise what did I tell you about depreciation yesterday? It will affect that as well as. But here no working of depreciation is needed because it will affect only last year. So 25,000 10%, 2,500 we have to add in the last year. Any confusions in this? This is like a car horn. Switch it off. The closing stock of 31/3/2007 was overvalued by 15,000. Same.
So we will minus from the current year and add in the next year.
Correct. Now closing stock comes on
Credit side.
credit side. Overvalued means it is valued more. If you bring it back to the cost means you will decrease the amount on the credit side. You decrease 15,000 on the credit side, what will happen to the profits? They decrease. So market as minus in 2006, 7 to 8. No, 31/3/2007 means 6 to 7. Minus in 2006 to 7 and plus in 2007 to 8. Because closing stock of 2006 to 7 becomes opening stock of 2007 to 8. So in the next year you will add it. Each year's profit includes an average 10,000 income from non-trade investments. Yesterday I made you write that point. Income from non-trade investment. Should it be included in business profits? No. So what will you do? Minus. Now there are two alternatives. Either you minus this from all the 4 years because it's written each year. Or you directly minus it from average. Anything which you do in each year, you can also directly minus it from the average. Your final answer will come. So either you minus it in each of the years, or you directly minus it from
Average.
both the treatments are correct. Here it is mentioned each year, so we'll minus from each year. But in case if you directly subtract from average, then also your answer will come. The profits of the year 4 to 5, specifically 4 to 5, includes capital profit amounting to 15,000. What do you do with capital profit again? Minus, because that is not a business profit. Capital incomes are not to be taken into consideration. So write down minus. Find out the value of goodwill. So first we'll find average future maintainable profits as we did yesterday. Thereafter goodwill will be in the beginning. How many years purchase? 3 years. So average future maintainable profits into 3 years. Did everyone understand this? So write down. First we'll find the adjusted profit. So particulars. Then 2004 to 5. 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 8. Shall I start with it? Now we are into particulars. First of all, profits are given to you that will take into consideration. Profits given are 1,25,000, 1,90,000, 2,65,000 and 3,40,000. Okay, now adjustment 1. What do we have to do with that machinery of 25,000? Minus in which year? 7 to 8. 147 means 7 to 8. So sale of machinery wrongly credited to sales account. That 25,000 will minus in the year 7 to 8. Any doubt in this? Okay, further. Same adjustment, it's depreciation. What do we have to do? So depreciation on machinery. Since it is the last year, 25,000, 10%, 2,500 we have to add in the last year. Otherwise, we would do it in the same as well as subsequent years. Then, closing stock is overvalued by 15,000. So, overvaluation of stock on 31,307. Means in 6 to 7 we have to minus 15,000 and in 7 to 8 we have to add 15,000. Okay? Each year's profit includes an average of 10,000 income from non-trade investments. So income from non-trade investments that we have to minus from each of the 4 years, 10,000. And profit of the year 4 to 5 includes capital profit of 15,000. So capital profit, again we have to minus in the year 2004 to 5, 15,000. Okay. Now 1,25,000 minus 15,000, 1,10,000. 190 minus 10, 1,80,000. 265 minus 25, 2,40,000.
3,25,000.
Yes, what happened?
4 and 5, that will be 1 lakh.
1,25,000 minus 25, 1 lakh. Yes. And 340 minus 25,
3,500.
3,22,000. So everyone is clear with this? So these are what? These are adjusted profits. Now we can find the weighted profits and the average profits. Okay, we have to use the weighted profits. What columns will we make in the next table? Years, adjusted profits, weights, and weighted profits. Okay, all adjustments are done. Yesterday we had more than this. Even further we had expenses, managerial costs which we had to minus from average, but that all things are not given in this question. So now, years, adjusted profits. Yes, did you try with this? 2004 to 5, 2005 to 6, 2006 to 7, and 2007 to 8. Adjusted profits are 1 lakh, 1,80,000, 2,40,000, and 322,500. Weights 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 lakh into 1, 1 lakh. 180 into 2, 3,60,000. 240 into 3, 7,20,000. And 322,500 into 4, 12,90,000.
70,000.
It's 24,70,000. And weights are 10. Did everyone understand this? So, average profits will be equal to total weighted profits, that is 24,70,000 divided by total of weights 10. 2,47,000. Now here we don't have any further minus and plus like we had in the yesterday's question. Here we don't have it. Is everyone clear with it? So directly after this, goodwill will be equal to only one extra step, average profits into number of years purchase into number of years purchase. So average profits are 2,47,000 into how many years purchase? 3 years. So 7,41,000 is the value of goodwill. Did all of you understand this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Now, look at question number 4. Okay, now do one thing. Let us put off the camera and switch off the mobile also because I will use it.